From ancient temples to pristine beaches, to villages still in time, to fast growing cities, Odisha is a treasure trove of stories waiting to be explored.
ମାଟି ଘଟ ପଞ୍ଜରୀକୁ ସୁବର୍ଣ୍ଣର ଶୁଆ ପୋଷିକୁ ପାରିଲେ ଶୁଆ ହୋଇଥିବ।
At around 4:30 a.m., amidst the silence of the yet darkened Delhi cold dawn, we, with heavy burden of bags on our backs, walked from our hostels through the many lanes in JNU to the bus parked in front of our center. Within the stipulated time, all arrive here. One short journey through the Delhi roads end here as we reach the Anand Vihar terminal. Here is the restless us all set to embark on the new journey towards the train that would take us to. Won't you like to travel along with us? See by yourself. Waiting for the train, although is bothersome, but we know how to deal with it. Just begin with the people all known. Here's the crowd, the chatter, and the warm tea keeping us warm against the shivering breeze and longer time than expected of wait. Here comes the train. Further progress in our journey towards Odisha is welcomed by the warmer and drier weather that gets us all in no ease. People having fun time, people engaged in different activities as per interest. Some sitting idle glued to their seats, some playing cards, some engaged in talks with professors, some reading books, the speakers being on with music. People are being fully entertained throughout. Different eatables of different tastes available as per places. Finally, we reach at our destination at the broad daylight at around 2:30 p.m. Cuttack, we are here. We board the buses, and as we move, we can see the Cuttack along the bank of River Mahanadi. The first surveyed village, Devli village, located in Madhupur Panchayat of Barang block, Cuttack, around 15 to 16 kilometers away from Cuttack. The groups were divided into different directions to survey at different parts of the village. As we enter, we can see houses with very colorful walls, scattered barren lands in between houses, temple at the core of the village. The spatial segregation is very clear in lines of caste with ST and SC people living at the periphery and the upper class concentrated at the central place of the village. Arillo is located around 16 kilometers from Cuttack in Ramdaspur Panchayat in Barang block. Mostly all the houses are pakka and multi-storied with colorful paintings. Similar caste-based spatial segregation is seen here too. Art lives in villages. Villages in Odisha carry a characteristic artistic flair, such as evident in the wall paintings in lonely lanes and in front of houses, with words written in Odia, mostly somewhere in English as well. Many such artworks mark the recent marriage of people. The name of bride and groom, along with the date of their wedding, are painted in intricate designs just beside their front doors. It is a unique custom seen across the rural Odisha. Village has a comparatively better education level, and people are benefited from the Awas Yojana as well. Raghurajpur, Pipli, Konark. Situated on the northeastern corner of Puri, Konark is an exceptional mixture of marvelous temple architecture, heritage, exotic beach. Visiting Puri? Oh, how can one not visit the architecture marvel on eastern India? The symbol of India's heritage, Konark Sun Temple. On the shores of the Bay of Bengal, bathed in the rays of the rising sun, the temple at Konark is a monumental representation of the sun god Surya's chariot. Its 24 wheels are decorated with symbolic design and it is led by a team of 6 horses. The large structure of Konark temple seen today is actually the Jagmohan, also known as Assembly Hall, of the temple. The main temple tower, which enshrined the presiding deity, has fallen off and only the remains can be seen. Raghurajpur. Raw and largely unexplored, the eastern hinterland of India houses many hidden stories that almost never capture the imagination of the regular traveler. around 10 to 12 kilometers from Puri, is a unique artist community that contradicts everything the busy religious hub stands for. There is this heritage crafts village Raghurajpur, which has a picturesque setting among the tropical trees next to the river Bhargavi near Puri. The quaint village of Raghurajpur has 140 families whose houses are neatly lined up facing each other in two rows with several temples located in between. This is a home to the Chitrakars, a unique community that has traditionally been involved in arts and craft. The Chitrakars are particularly known for the signature cloth painting called Patta Chitra. Patta means clothes and Chitra means picture. The popular form of Pattachitra are the painting on cloth depicting scenes from mythology and epics. The Tasar cloth Pattachitra are also unique popular. The Pattachitra etched on dried palm leaves are picked up by tourists as souvenirs. Apart from these, artists also engage in making toys out of stones and wood and painting them. Oh, home turned workshop it is. Villagers are warm at heart to welcome tourists, so we try to strike up conversation with them to know more about the art form and its history. Take a walk along.
को दो तीन पुराने कॉटन साड़ियों को जोड़ के कैनवस प्रिपेयर करते हैं इमली का गम और व्हाइट चॉक पाउडर देके फिर इस टाइप का कैनवस प्रिपेयर होता है
ये
फिर इसके
पटचित्र है।
ऊपर हम नेचुरल कलर से पेंटिंग करते हैं हमारा पेंटिंग जो है वो ज्यादातर रिलीजियस होता है क्योंकि जगन्नाथ संस्कृति से जुड़ा हुआ है ये
जी जी जी।
तो सब रिलीजियस ही होता है रामायण स्टोरी जगन्नाथ जी के ऊपर कृष्णा स्टोरी गणेशा स्टोरी और हमारा सेवा है जगन्नाथ मंदिर में हम पेंटिंग करते हैं
Are you interested in brightly colored chandwa, applique, and patchwork? If yes, Peepley is the place to go. See how the eye catching main street is laden with stores selling handicrafts. Lying around midway between Bhubaneswar and Puri, this village has a long history dating back to the 12th century, when it was established to accommodate craftsmen who made applique umbrellas and canopies for the annual Jagannath Temple Rath Yatra festival. Back in those days, applique artisans predominantly catered to the needs of temples and kings. Here you will find a diverse range of applique items being made in Peeply, including handbags, puppets, purses, wall hangings, bed sheets, cushion covers, pillow covers, lampshades, lanterns. Kuji Mahal. This village is comparatively richer with people having good housing and various amenities, mostly upper caste owning land and ST and SCs performing agricultural activities. However, it's not as rosy as it seems. There is a side which cannot be neglected.
सूजी माल जब हम अपने फील्ड सर्वे के लिए गए तो वहाँ हमने एक चीज़ ऑब्जर्व की कि वहाँ गांव में कुजी महल में हमें एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ देखने को मिली कि वहाँ पे बच्चे अभी भी कुएं से पानी निकाल रहे थे और जो कि अभी बाकी जगह नहीं देखने को मिलता वहाँ हैंडपंप्स तो थे पर जल का मुख्य स्रोत कुआं ही था और भी जो हमने जब उनसे बात की तो पता चला कि वो भी ड्रॉट आता था सूखा पड़ता था तो वो कुआं भी सूख जाता था कई बार
Though the village was having temple and all people of all castes were having the access to that temple, but the people of lower caste weren't allowed to visit the sanctum sectoral of the temple, which were in the high caste area of the village. So the poor people and the people of lower caste built a separate temple for purpose of their worship.
Another form of fine ancient architecture still living in Odisha is to be found in Khandagiri and Udaygiri caves, popularly known as the Twin Caves, situated right in the heart of Bhubaneswar. The caves at Udaygiri and Khandagiri were excavated by King Kharvel from 2nd and 1st century BCE. He desired to build the caves for the Jain monks to rest. Overlooking the forest and the lush greenery, the monks would feel at home right on nature's lap. Xavier Institute of Management University in Bhubaneswar has a well established Department of Urban Planning and School of Human Settlements, enrolling students for master's as well as PhD program. There, we attended some lectures delivered by Dr. Chatterjee, Professor Urban Management and Governance. Lingaraj Temple is an oldest Hindu shrine dedicated to Lord Harihara, a combined form of Lord Shiva and Vishnu, situated at Bhubaneswar, Odisha. At the most famous tourist spot and landmark of the state, this is the largest temple of Odisha. The temple is about 1,000 years old and constitute the golden triangle of Odisha, Konark, Bhubaneswar, and Puri. Bhagatipur is a village that is predominantly inhabited by tribal population. It is known for its rich natural resources and diverse wildlife. One of the notable features of the village is the Dampara Wildlife Sanctuary, which is located within its boundaries. It serves as a protected area for various species of plants and animals, contributing to the region's biodiversity. The water supply in Bhagatipur primarily relies on the Jhumka Dam, which serves as a minor irrigation project. It collects and in the neighboring village of Barapita, the main occupation is horticulture. The villagers cultivate various types of horticultural crops, taking advantage of the favorable climate and fertile soils in the region. The agricultural practice contribute to the local economy and provide livelihood opportunities for the residents. Additionally, there is a nursery in Bhagatipur that plays a vital role in promoting plant cultivation and environmental conservation.
In the breaks, we went to visit Nandankanan Zoo. Nandankanan Zoo is the first zoo in India which is included in WZA, that is World Zoo Association. And we started our trip. तो हुआ क्या? अच्छे अच्छे जानवर दिखे हर जू में जैसे दिखते हैं. And the interesting thing was कि Nandankanan Zoo is the only zoo in India which has white tiger breeding center along with pangolin breeding center. And apart from that, बहुत सारे हिरन दिखते हैं और obviously बहुत सारे घड़ियाल. And with the increase in the footfall, we have noticed that waste disposal system of zoo is not appropriate and not up to the mark.
Bali Shahi, located along the Cuttack-Baral Road, is an urban slum more than 40 years now. There are tribal women making local rice beer, handia, and run shops at their home premise. Most non-agricultural labor involved in welding activities. People belong to SC and ST. There is a Rotary Club cum Cyclone Rescue Center cum Anganwadi Center in that locality. The settlement is very compact. The wall paintings in the village is government sponsored. There is a factory making bakery, juice, Maggi.
Jaga mission is an Odisha livable habitat mission basically for the urban poor. So the village where we surveyed, the Bali Sahi, which was a basically urban poor slum. So to providing the basic amenities like housing, upgrading conditions in that particular slum. So this is provided to those peoples, and the people said like they got some financial help from the government to just make their houses from kacha to the pakka houses. So this was the basically funding system is done by the Odisha government in this Jaga Mission Yojana.
Kazi Bazar. This is a village in Cuttack with mixed population belonging to Hindu and Muslim community. Mostly people are engaged in small business and construction works. The people here are fluent in Hindi as well as Odia. The houses are pakka and comparatively economically well off. Being located along the main road, Cuttack Chandabli Road is well accessible unlike previous villages surveyed. Elderly single women running a household are found here and around 110 Muslim families. Jagannath Puri Beach. Resting along the mighty Bay of Bengal, Puri also enjoys a pristine coastline that's waiting to be explored.